spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Cornhuskers will put total weather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Takes a handoff and he's going right. There he goes. He's at the touchdown Wolverines. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try the run. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Now on second down. Back to pass, it's Raiola. That's caught. It's Hunter. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On third and short, the power run here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Handoff from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll run the counter. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd down and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. He unleashes a long one. Pulls in the deep ball. There he goes. He's at the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Husker.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback just flat and missed him. Incomplete.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Underwood. He's going to run it. Got the first himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he can't hold on to the ball. play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Power football with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Good timing on the quick out. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Pressure coming. Trying to set up the screen. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass, try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. He wants to go deep. He's got it along the sideline. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhusker.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. That's caught. It's Haynes. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Wants to fire on second down. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He got it. And now they regain the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throwback to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long games. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
So now it's 2nd and long. The DBs will back off a bit. Running to Green. Breaks the tackle. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Nebraska.
The Huskers look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it to Johnson. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Cornhuskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Working that left side now. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need one more yard for the touchdown on third down. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Morgan. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, running back gets the give. Got enough for the first. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To the ground, he's got it again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Klein. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Come to the line, trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get it through the air. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. Short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. Decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Snap it to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Wolverines will clear the way to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Got a man, it's Barney. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that. The
Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads quickly. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Cornhuskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
221 wing. 221 wing. Here we go.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Key. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're going to run it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll throw it from the red zone. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gives it on the option. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
And the Huskers have it with a first and goal. They're going to run it. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husker! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get to the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it, whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're going to test the right side with this one. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just going to keep it after the snap. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll try the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Dumps it to the back. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football.
Trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
I love the aggressive nature by the head coach, trying to reach into the bag of tricks on a fake punt, but the defense was expecting it. We've got a change of possession.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
The Huskers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Raiola. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Simpson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Makes the catch, it's Priestcorn. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The Wolverines are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think at this point in the game now, in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out in the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Power ahead. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And here's flat. Missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much. And it was a bad throw. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's key. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Get this drive started from their own 26. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll try the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. That's reeled in, it's Simpson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Under fire. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Cornhuskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Hands it off. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The handoff to Johnson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Fires to the tight end. The Wolverines have enough for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Moore. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Second down.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. The short hands, it's Simpson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Simpson. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, and you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.